You think death is the end of the struggle? What if the brightest light you see is actually the first wall of your prison? Before we get into this mind bender, take 1 second and hit that subscribe button. It helps us wake up more people. Thanks, fam. Everyone on Earth has asked the same question. What happens right after we die? We're raised on stories of peace, of pearly gates, of floating toward a welcoming, beautiful light. That is the lie. That beautiful light, that tunnel of peace, it might be the most elaborate and ancient trap in the cosmos. Imagine this for a second. Your body is gone. You feel light, floating, and confused. Then you see it, a warm, bright light appearing in the distance. It feels like love. It feels like home. You see figures standing in the light. Maybe your mom, maybe a spiritual guide, maybe a religious figure you believed in your whole life. Every instinct tells you to rush toward that light, to end the confusion, to finally find rest. This is like being on a cold, dark street late at night, and you see a convenience store sign flickering in the distance. You run inside for safety and warmth, but you don't realize that store is actually a trap set by someone who wants to take all your money and force you back outside to keep working for them. This trap, according to ancient texts and modern researchers, is called the tunnel of light trap. Its only goal? To erase your memory, reload your consciousness, and send you right back to Earth. Why? Because you are a battery. Throughout this whole video, we're going to talk about how to beat this system. But there is one crucial piece of information, a final secret, that will completely change how you see reality. It's the one action you must take before you even get to the light. Remember that final secret? We'll reveal it in our last section. So here is the terrifying twist. The figures in the light, the deceased relatives you trust completely, are not there to welcome you. They are part of the system. They are the guards who convince you to re-sign your contract. In the next section, we're going to tear apart the most common near-death experiences, and I'll show you why that feeling of unconditional love is actually a psychological leash designed to pull you back into the farm. That feeling of pure, unconditional love, in an NDE? It might be the emotional cattle prod that guarantees your return to the farm. We have to talk about the near-death experience, or NDE. For decades, doctors and researchers have gathered thousands of reports from people who were technically dead, but came back. They all tell incredibly similar stories. They leave their body, they move through a tunnel, and they meet a being of light. Famous researchers like Dr. Raymond Moody presented these experiences as proof of a peaceful afterlife. Everyone wants to believe this is the final, beautiful truth. But when you look closer, through the lens of those ancient Gnostic texts we mentioned, the whole picture starts to crack. If this is the real, ultimate destination, why does almost every single NDE end with the person being forced or told to go back? The NDE is not your destination, it's the processing center. Think of it like this. The moment your soul leaves the body, it's disoriented. It's vulnerable. It's like a small boat lost at sea. Imagine you've been working at a terrible job for 20 years. The moment you quit, someone runs up and offers you a huge check and a warm blanket, and tells you, "We just need you to sign this one form saying you'll start work again next Monday." You're so exhausted and grateful for the kindness, you sign it without even reading the fine print. That kindness, that love, is the bait. Why are they offering such intense, pure love? Because non-physical beings, the ones the ancients called Archons, need you to trust them completely. They need to guide your soul without resistance. Remember that original script we analyzed? It used a scary-sounding word. Luch. Luch is just a simple idea. It's the energy of human suffering. The Archons, or cosmic jailers, cannot create this energy themselves. They need humans to live in fear, struggle, and sadness to generate it. So here is the paradox. The light being gives you a dose of the purest love you've ever felt, but immediately after, it shows you your life review, focusing on your mistakes and what you left undone. This process is designed to implant a powerful, emotional bomb inside your soul. The guilt of unfinished business. And that guilt is the single most powerful tool these beings have to make you turn around and beg to come back to Earth for another round. This is the core of the soul recycling machine. In the next section, we're going to step right into that tunnel and see the biggest visual deception of all. We've established that the NDE is a processing center. The first visual you encounter there is almost always the tunnel of light. This image is so famous, it's comforting to most people. But we need to see it for what the ancients described, a trap designed for visual comfort. What exactly is this tunnel? Think about how a moth is drawn to a flame. The Archons, or controllers, have created a powerful, energetic signal tuned to the specific frequency of a disoriented human soul. It's warm, it's inviting, and it pulls you forward like a powerful magnet. This magnetic pull is not divine love, it's a frequency lock. The light itself is not the ultimate, pure source of creation. If you see the true divine source, it does not come with a tunnel, it does not come with a guide, and it does not pull you. The true source is everywhere, all at once. The tunnel is directional. It is a controlled path. Think of this light like a digital display screen. You are watching a beautiful sunset on a massive 4K TV. You believe that sunset is real, but it's just light projected onto a screen. The real sunset is far away, outside the house. The Archons are masters of projection. They show you what you want to see based on your conditioning and beliefs from your life on Earth. If you were very religious, you might see Jesus or Buddha. If you were spiritual, you might see an energy vortex. The purpose of the tunnel is twofold. First, it separates you from the physical world completely, cutting the last energetic cords. Second, it funnels you to a single, controlled destination where the Archons wait. It is a livestock chute directing the cattle, us, to the next checkpoint. There is a counterintuitive secret here. Many Gnostic texts and other forbidden teachings talk about the void or the darkness that exists outside the tunnel. This darkness is not the evil you were taught about in church. It is the unmanifested, infinite space that the Archons, who are made of deficiency, cannot enter or mimic. How do you escape a trap designed to look beautiful? You must recognize the deception and look away from the comfort. Remember that final secret I mentioned in the first section? The one key thing you must do before the light even pulls you in? We are getting closer to that answer now, and it involves completely ignoring the light and focusing on your own internal signal. And here's the true mind-blower about the light. If you follow the light, you are also accepting the life review. And the life review is where the true karmic prison is welded shut, as we will see in the next section. When a soul first leaves the body, it's not just confused. It feels a deep, natural longing for connection. We spend our lives building relationships, and that powerful attachment doesn't just disappear at death. The people who run the recycling system know this better than anyone. They don't appear as monsters or demons. Those would make you run away. Instead, they appear as the most trusted people in your life. Your deceased relatives, beloved pets, or spiritual masters you worshipped. Sometimes they appear as shining, beautiful beings of light. Think about those scam phone calls. The caller doesn't start by demanding money. They start by pretending to be your bank manager or a government official. They use authority and trust to get what they want. The Archons, the controllers, are pulling the ultimate identity fraud. They download and mimic the memories and feelings of your loved ones to gain your immediate, emotional surrender. The Gnostic texts describe these beings as imitations. They are psychic parasites who can project images and powerful feelings, but they lack genuine soul or divine light. They use your own emotional energy against you. That feeling of comfort you get from grandma is just the emotional fuel you gave her during life, reflected back at you to keep you calm and compliant. Their mission is simple: guide you away from freedom. They will use reassuring words like, "It's not your time," or "You have a job left to do," or "You must wait for your loved ones." All of these phrases create future attachments and obligations that bind you to the earth plane. How do you tell the difference between a real divine guide and a false one? Remember the final secret we are saving for the end of this video? That secret is the ultimate test. It involves your sovereignty. It's the one word you must say to immediately shatter the illusion of these false guides. We'll get there. And the deepest betrayal is this: the false guides don't just trick you into returning. They guide you directly into the life review process. That review is not about growth, it is about shame. It's about generating a powerful, overwhelming sense of debt that guarantees your next incarnation. We need to see exactly how they use your past against you. After being calmed by the false guides and funneled through the light, the soul enters the most important phase of the recycling trap, the life review. This is the moment where they replay every scene of your life, from birth to death. But here's the trick. The review focuses heavily on moments where you caused suffering, sadness, or pain to others. You are made to feel not only your own emotion, but the emotion of the person you harmed. If you made a mean comment, you feel their heartbreak. If you abandon someone, you feel their profound loneliness. While accountability is necessary for growth, this review is manipulated. It is designed to generate a massive, overwhelming dose of two things: guilt and regret. The Archons want you to feel an unbearable weight of karmic debt. Why? Because if you feel you have a mountain of debt, you will believe you must return to Earth to pay it off. Imagine walking into a bank, and a loan officer shows you a huge screen listing every tiny expense you ever had: a forgotten coffee, an old parking ticket, a borrowed dollar, and they inflate the cost by 1,000 times. They tell you, you owe us $1 million. The only way to pay it back is to sign this new contract for a lifetime of hard labor. The debt isn't real, but the feeling of obligation is crippling. That feeling forces you to sign up for another life of guaranteed struggle. The entities don't need to force you back into a new body. They just need to make you want to go back. They plant a seed of desire in your soul. I need to make things right. I need to finish my mission. I need to pay this debt. This voluntary choice is the strongest lock on the cage. This mechanism is described in ancient texts as the weaving of fate. They literally use your past actions to craft the difficult, painful path of your next life, ensuring maximum emotional output, Luch, for them. Remember the escape secret, the one final truth we're saving? It's about breaking this very cycle of debt. The secret action you must take involves mentally rejecting the entire concept of debt and sovereignty. And the most insidious twist of all? Once you agree to return, they send you through the final gauntlet, the amnesia machine. We're talking about the 7 checkpoints that steal your memory and erase your escape plan, forcing you to forget the truth we're talking about right now. We must learn how to bypass those cosmic guards in the next. If the life review is the emotional contract, then the planetary spheres are the amnesia machine that wipes your hard drive clean before the next incarnation. The ancient Gnostics, who understood this system best, described the path back to Earth as passing through 7 gates, each ruled by a different high-level Archon. Think of these like border checkpoints or high-security layers surrounding the Earth. Why planets? Because each Archon specialized in controlling a certain part of the human experience and consciousness. Saturn's gate controls limitation and time. Mars's gate controls anger and conflict. Venus's gate controls attachment and lust. As the soul passes through each sphere, the Archon in charge strips away the qualities that belong to their domain. This process isn't random. It's calculated to make sure you re-enter Earth with maximum deficiency and confusion. Imagine packing a suitcase full of clothes, money, and instructions for your trip. When you reach the airport security, the Archons, they take away all your money, shred your instructions, and swap your warm coat for a flimsy t-shirt. They make sure you land in the new country, Earth, vulnerable, unprepared, and with zero memory of how you got there or how to escape. The most critical item they steal is the Gnosis, your divine knowledge or true awareness of your immortal, powerful self. They make you forget that you are a fragment of the ultimate source, not a powerless human servant. This forgotten knowledge is the only thing that could prevent you from generating Luch. How do you pass through a security checkpoint designed to steal your awareness? You must know exactly what they are looking for and refuse to give it up. Remember that final secret we're saving for the end? The secret action is your passport through these 7 gates. It's the one thing they cannot confiscate, and it keeps your true memory intact. You've seen the light trap, the false guides, and the amnesia machine. But there is one final, devastating revelation before we give you the escape plan. These Archons don't just wait for you to die. They use your emotions right now to influence the choices of your next life. In the next section, we'll see how your current sadness fuels your future pain. We have spent this time uncovering the deception. Now you need the exit strategy. This is not just theory. This is the active mental preparation you need to practice right now, so you are ready when your time comes. The key to escaping the cycle is maintaining your sovereignty. You must declare, know, and feel that you are a powerful, divine being, not livestock and not a servant. Commandment 1. Reject the tunnel and the light. When you feel yourself separate from the body, do not move toward the magnetic pole. Ignore the white, beautiful, and inviting tunnel. That light is the entrance to the recycling machine. Instead, focus inward. Seek the unmanifested void. This void is the real source, the true eternal silence that is beyond color, beyond sound, and beyond form. The Archons cannot project into it. Commandment 2. Refuse the false guides. When the deceased relatives, prophets, or beings of light appear, they will offer love and comfort. Do not accept their authority. Immediately, firmly and silently state, I am sovereign. I recognize you as an imitation. I will not follow your instruction. Test them by demanding they reveal their true origin. They cannot, and the illusion will shatter. Commandment 3. Annul the debt contract. The moment the life review begins and tries to impose guilt or karmic debt, you must reject the entire concept of debt. You can acknowledge the lessons, but reject the punishment. State firmly, this life was a learning experience. All experiences are complete. I owe nothing to this realm or its controllers. They will try to argue. Do not engage. Do not debate. Your power is in your refusal. Relatable analogy: you are a visitor checking out of a hotel. The manager, Archon, tries to charge you for things you didn't break. You simply say, I am not paying. I am leaving now. You don't need to fight them. You just need to assert your intention to leave. The goal is to move straight up and out. Do not look down. Do not stop. You must be like an arrow shot out of a bow, focused on breaking through the 7 energetic layers, the planetary spheres, without engaging with the guards who try to strip you of your memory. Your intent to escape is your armor. The final secret I promised you at the start of this video. The ultimate truth that shatters the entire system immediately upon death. The only action you must take right now, before the light even appears, is to remember the word, truth. Truth is the name of the true source. Say it, feel it, believe it. This frequency is the ultimate antidote to the demiurge's lie. You are free now if you choose to be. The ultimate trap isn't death. It's living a life that keeps you unaware of your power. We are going to close this out by talking about how to use this knowledge right now to stop generating Luch and break the cycle before the next alarm even sounds. You have just seen the blueprint for the cosmic recycling system. The entire mechanism, from the emotional energy harvesting to the light trap, the false guides, and the karmic debt, is based on one foundational weakness: your ignorance. They rely on you forgetting who you truly are. You now know 3 critical things. The brightest light is a funnel, not freedom. The kindest faces are masks, demanding you return to pay a debt you don't owe. The real escape route is not outward, but inward, to your own silent, sovereign consciousness. But what about today? Why wait until death to start escaping? The most powerful thing you can do right now is stop generating Luch. Stop feeding the farm. Every time you consciously choose peace over panic, every time you choose understanding over anger, you cut off their power supply. The more aware you become, the less fuel you provide. Your awareness is a threat. Sharing this knowledge is an act of cosmic defiance. The only way to stop the farm from working is to alert the other livestock. If this video just blew your mind, you need to take the next critical step. The biggest challenge is staying awake when the system is designed to put you back to sleep. I have created a follow-up video, The 7 Daily Habits of Soul Sovereignty, that shows you exactly how to shield your emotional energy right now and become invisible to the Archons in your daily life. If you watched this video, then you are ready for this knowledge. Click the cube on the screen right now. This isn't just another video, it's your spiritual action plan. It's how you take the word truth and use it to permanently escape the farm. Don't wait. Click it and join the resistance. And hey, don't forget to like and share this video. Let's make sure the truth can't be stopped.